Okay, continuing with what we have for section 3.1. Now we're looking for the inverse function of f of x is equal to the cubic root of x minus 9 followed by the addition of 2. And for what we have here, again, f of x, another way of saying y. Here we have y is equal to the cubic root of x minus 9 followed by the addition of 2. And if we look at interchanging x and y, again, just initiating the pathway to the inverse. So we have here, you have x is equal to the cubic root of y minus 9, followed by the addition of 2, and getting the expression in y by itself. Okay, we have taking away 2, so we have x minus 2 is equal to the cubic root of y minus 9. And we have, in following through, okay, to get rid of the cubic root, I can just take both sides and raise to the third power. Okay, so I have the cube of x minus 2 is equal to y minus 9. And getting y by itself, so if I add 9 to both ends, so here we have, okay, the cube of x minus 2 followed by the addition of 9, okay, is equal to y, and we have in effect, okay, for the inverse function, okay, we have the inverse function of x is equal to the cube of x minus 2 followed by the addition of 9. And for what we have in the case of the fifth and last problem, okay, we're just looking at graphing the inverse of what we have in this particular adjoining of line segments. Okay, and we have just key endpoints. We have -8, -7, 0, -5, and 2, -3. And for the inverse, keep in mind that a function and its inverse will have interchanging x and y values. Okay, so we have 2, -3. That means that the inverse function will have -3, 2. So you have -3, 2. Also, while the function has 0, -5, the inverse will have -5, 0, which would be, in this case, on the x-axis, and where we have -8, -7, can we end up with -7, -8. And so, well, let me move this ordered pair over. And again, so we have -7, -8. Now let's go ahead and label. So we have -5, 0, -3, 2, and then just creating, okay, what we have here in the formation of line segments. And so this will be the graph of what we have for the inverse. And again, a function and its inverse, okay, will have interchanging x and y values.